This is Kitzur Yomi. As we continue learning the halachos of Kriya Shema, I apologize, these shiurim are a few days delayed. Well, Mir Hashem going to catch up within the next day or so. So we're in the middle of Siman Yud Zayin, and we are up to Sifas, excuse me. Continues the Kitzur Sifas. Ba'amra ani Hashem lekeichem. At the end of Shema, when someone says ani Hashem lekeichem, Yomer miyad gam tevas emes. Even though MS is not part of that pasuk, you go straight into MS. Shloi lahafsik b'neim, not to make a hafsik. V'gam Mashiach sibar omer keim v'chayz v'omer Hashem lekeichem MS. V'chavin kol echad in each person. You should pay attention to Shema shal shtei v'se'elim b'yashiach sibar. You should hear those three words, Hashem lekeichem MS, from the Chazan. Why? Ki v'elu shalosh tevois nishmu ramach. Because these three words conclude and equal the 248 words in Kriya Shema Keneged the Ramach Evarim Shabadim, the 248 limbs, and each person. And the bottom in 041 it points out that each word of Shema, of course, is corresponding to another one of the limbs. So we want to make sure we have all the limbs. Then one begins but one should not say the word emes again. Now we realize, wait, if you're doubting about yourself, you have an issue. Because you only have 245 words, you're missing 3. So what do? You say Kel Melech Ne'aman, which Lahashman Shal Tevas meaning Ramach, which equals the 248. And of course, as you notice in note 42, it points out when you daven with a minion, you're not going to say Kel Melech Ne'aman. There are those who have the minhag that even when they're davening by themselves, they just repeat Hashem lekeichem MS. Either way, you want to equal 248. And we continue with tiftach, says the Kitzur. If someone stops in the middle of Shema Dahainu, min Shema Yisrael ad al haaretz, from Shema Yisrael until al haaretz, end of the second parsha, machvas einishay amuchach lafsik, for whatever its reason, he had to stop. Kegoin, he had to really use the bathroom, or if you just waited for the amount of time, you have to go back and say the whole Shema. We continue with Sif Yod Kari Kriya Shema Nechlas Beis Agnasis Matzah Sibur Shakar in Kriya Shema. If you already said Shema, but then you go in and you see that the Sibur is saying Shema, Sarach Likra Siman B'Chol called Kriya Shema, you have to say Shema again. Why? If you don't want it to appear that you're not accepting upon yourself the yoke of heaven, so you say Shema again, you get schar like reading the Torah Adin. At a point that one is able to be mafsek, then you're not going to actually say it again with them. Let's say you didn't say Shema yet. Then say it together with the tzibur. But then, and this could happen, let's say you show up to shul and there's an earlier minyan, then you want to be she'iskavin shlo. Why? Because you want to be yaitse kriya with the brachos, with the birchos kriya shema. So if you didn't yet say Shema, you should have explicit intent not to be yaitse. You never want to appear that you're not together with the tzibur. And we begin Siman Yudachas, which is Shemay Nasrei. When does the mitzvah of Shemay Nasrei begin? When does Shachros begin? She would fear you with the rising of the sun. If you daven already from Alais, Yatza. The Zman continues at Shlisha Yom. A third of the day passes. One is not able to daven later. So one should not. And after Zman Tefillah, you should not daven. But if one did, you're allowed to daven until Chatzos. In note number 6, they point out that it is better to daven with the condition, the intent that it should be a nedava. You don't get real schar, but you still get schar tefillah mia ika. Over b'mezir chatzos yom lo ispal. If it was already chatzos, in lo itashlumin v'alav namar moves the yuchlitkan. There's a way to fix it. But v'mshagay nenes yavuar b'sim chafal, which we'll get to, which you're going to daven mincha twice. And we continue with Sif Beis Kriya Latila El Elyoin right before Shemona Esrei. Yamod, you stand, Yachan Esatsu, you prepare yourself to Tefillah Shmoneh Esrei. Yasar Kicha V'Niyah, you remove all the phlegm and saliva from your mouth. Chodavar Melachlis, Les Machshava. Remove anything that messed up your Machshava. Yidel Shalosh P'tiyos Achar, if you take 3 steps back. The Emertil Elyon V'Chulu, Ad Goel Yisrael. V'az, and after Goel Yisrael, Yachtel Afanim Shalosh P'tiyos, you take 3 steps up. There Akira V'Agash LaMelech, as you're approaching the king, you're going into Shmoneh Esrei. No, you have to be in Goel Yisrael, Shmoneh Esrei, if you look at Kedusha Baruch, you don't make any sort of heftig in there. Why? Shesarach Lahasmech Gula, the Tefillah. V'toiv Sheyisamte Ligmar Birch Goel Yisrael. You want to synchronize the end of Goel Yisrael and Mashiach Sibur B'Shavek to get exactly with the Shliach Sibur. Why? Because if you finish first, then you're going to have a problem. Because you're going to have to say Amen. And it's a suffix, and therefore, but if you both say in unison the bracha of Goel Yisrael, then Amen. You don't have any problem. And that's what one should do. And we conclude that what do you do on Ma'ariv? You don't have Goel Yisrael, mutter lahafsik. Then you're allowed to be mafsik between barak and barak. Kodim Shmoneh Esrei. Oh, Mera, Apostle, what do you say? Hashem sifasei tiftach. Ve'ino hasik is not called the hasik. Why? Ki u'shayach l'tfilah. But Apostle, Yishem Shemekah, v'goymer, the Kitzur Basket is lo yomer, you should not say it. Only ki memusar mincha yomer kodim Hashem sifasei tiftach, because then it's not a problem being mafsik. But during Shachris, one should not say ki Yishem Shemekah. The critical importance of being Semek Gula l'tfilah, we'll pick it up from Sif Gimel, B'siyata Dishmaya.